And good evening. Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I'm the Benchmonster, and welcome to our
the
show. As you read in the description, I got hit with a flu bug. Took me out for about 20 hours. It was kind of cool because I basically fasted, had no appetite, couldn't eat. Had 5 saltines and a half a Coke Zero. So that's good for recovery, training, and growth. So I had a little downtime this week. I didn't make speed bench, as you may have read, but I stayed and watched the main movement. We'll talk about it.
Max effort.
Yeah, max effort. Got him all over the place. Yeah. Brain's not there. So we'll talk about what I saw at max effort. I knew I wasn't contagious because you didn't get it. So I know it wasn't something from food, but woke up freezing cold, body aches, my knees were hurting, and I couldn't. Why are my knees hurting? I don't even squat. So yeah, I got hit, and whatever. I didn't get a lot of videos. Bear with me, but we're here and we'll run through it. Wanted to talk about the John Hack Colton Engelbrecht contest, February 14th of next year. Apparently, they both signed contracts. It was set to go, and then Colton got a better financial offer from another meet overseas. Thanks to Howard Weingarten, gave me the YouTube link, and apparently Colton's going to go and get 25,000 pounds. I think converted to US dollars, that's a lot of money. And he's on top of the world, and you got to make the money while you can, because you can't make it when you get old. So I understand. And I would be doing the same thing. Say la vie. So apparently that's that. We'll get to videos here. Like I said, I don't have many. I do have speed bench though, so be able to watch that. But anything you have to say, young lady? You have no videos this week.
Thank you for joining us.
And we'll get to the chat box here too, and so bear with us. But first off, let's start with videos. I don't have a lot of them, but we're gonna watch them. Logan Dishman, seeing his videos pop up again, and I don't know if this is current, pre-post, hospital, blah blah blah, I don't know, but apparently he's benching big, and we're gonna watch it. So let's check out Mr. Logan here. Where's a Widowmaker, and does quite well, making a name for himself at 18. Ashley, is that how old he is?
I think so.
865, got the butt up a little bit, but grinding away. Hope he doesn't get hurt. But it's impressive to see a teenager throw around weight like that. So I decided we'd show that on the show.
Nice.
Logan.
Logan.
And this next individual, Kyle Curvey. Oh, man, he's doing a lot of stuff. Benching big, squatting big. I pulled his deadlift video here because it was 925. And I said, hey, we got to have that on the show. Let's check out Kyle Curvey's 925. A lifetime PR. This guy lifts, if you can't tell. Very strong. Probably not very old, like me. I didn't even see if that bar actually bent very much. Let's check that out. Is that a deadlift bar or a regular? Ashley, what do you think? Not very bending. Not a lot of slack in that bar.
Still a deadlift bar. Just
Yeah?
not a great one. Because there was some bend. Usually a stiff bar wouldn't have any.
I like the ones that bend 5 inches and then come
Yeah.
off the ground. But anyway,
I would assume it's a deadlift bar, but
well, we had a whole bunch of people there
in a
watching.
place like that, I can't imagine that they're
Yeah. Hard to say.
that they're deadlifting that kind of way without a deadlift bar. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like a pretty legit gym.
Yeah. Speaking of deadlifts, this other individual here, his name is Arnav, and he's an India power lifter, and he's deadlifting 763 at 129 body weight. I think that's a 5 times body weight deadlift. And I think I can just show it without putting the backing. So apparently, with straps, obviously, but it's a grinder. It impressed me. I mean, I thought there was going to be hitching, but it is just grind and lock. That's kind of cool. When you see that every day, 5 times body weight.
That's crazy.
What would that be for you? It's a 700?
5 times body weight?
Yeah. Close to 7?
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think so.
Well,
Would it be
maybe
5 or 6 something?
I don't know. I can't do the math. I don't know what you weigh. Don't want to throw that out there. I pulled this video because it was an awesome clean and jerk. It's by an individual by the name of Alizra, Alializra, Yousefi. Boy, I try my best, man. Some of these names. Anyway, a 576 clean and jerk. Let's check that out. I mean, oh, I got to put a backing up. What am I doing? Pretty impressive right here. I mean, that's something you don't take a stick at right there. That's impressive. That's like a big bench to me. Clean and jerk. Awesome.
Impressive.
Pulled this young lady, Marley Parrish, benching 270 pounds, apparently 16 years old. Marley needs a backing, so I got to put that up. Let's check this out. A 270 bench by a 16-year-old lady. Teenager.
Crazy.
Some men can't do that. It's pretty impressive,
Jesus.
right?
Yes.
For such young. I mean, she ain't messing around.
Mm-mm.
Good job. You had more in the tank, too. Probably close to 300.
Probably. It wasn't very hard.
This one was sent to me by James Borgalt, I believe. It's Tony Carlino benching big in a single-ply shirt. So I had to stop and watch this because I'm interested. Oh, no. God, I'm all over the place here. 1,003 first. Very easy. And he goes to what next? A number I'm familiar with, 1075, to a one board. Tony handles 1,300 plus all the time. Makes it look easy in a single ply. I don't like single ply shirts. I'm just being honest.
That wasn't a single ply, was it?
It's I wrote single ply is what I had in the description.
Really?
Yeah. Single plies have come a long way. Yeah. Oh,
That's crazy.
reminds me of Bench America days in 2005. Single ply, Rage X. Did an 817 bench there, drug tested and everything. They said I belly benched it. I disagree, but I was the black horse and not the popular one, so I didn't win. Politics, that's all it is. Well, Paul Loffer, I actually played his video because I was looking at his name. He's benching big in reverse mini bands is what he's using. He's doing 775 in his 2-ply F8 plus insert. And I want to check it out. Do I need a backing? Does Paul have a B by his name? No, he doesn't. So I can just play Paul's video? Awesome.
Nice.
Paul's got a good crew. We're glad to hear that your wife is doing well. We'll talk about that when we get to the chat box. F8's a good shirt. Actually, you have one, don't you? You did 315 in it, yeah. Where's it at? It's like touch and oh, Paul, put more on the bar, sir.
That was easy.
Dude, you're sandbagging. That's what we'd call you. You better.
That was easy.
Yeah, you got another rep to do in our gym.
Looking strong.
Looking strong, man. Way to go. Speed bench. I'm sorry, that's the only video you're going to get from me today. We'll talk about max effort afterwards, but let's check out speed bench. Well, let me tell you a story. Came in, we were all a little shot out still from the double light band we have done recently. And I wanted to do threes, and somebody misspoken it and said we were going to do 315. I thought we were doing threes, reps. So everybody did 315, but it wasn't moving fast. For me, Jose, and we definitely were still feeling it. So they weren't popping by any means, but we still did it. I think we did like 5 sets of 5 or something. Donnie there. Everybody did 315. I think I just did it for 5, right? Or paused. You got to pause the last ones. I realized that there was not pop there, and I was like, let's get off a bench because I ain't got much. Jose, last reps here, feet up. Long pause. And did the close grip at the very end. Broke out our favorite tricep bar. You know, I'm going to put double minis on that. Makes it 135 at the top without a weight on it. And we did extensions. And of course, we work up to big weight. I had to put my mouthpiece in for this one. I think Jose went heavier, but I did the best I could. I like to break out some of our specialty bars once in a while. I'm looking on acquiring some more, so stay tuned. Donnie came up with this tricep extension here, kind of an abnormal starting point. It can easily be pressed, but what we're looking for is an extension. Almost like a JM press too, sort of. I try to do it like an extension, as you'll see. Jose doing the same, kind of keeping it above the head. I'm open to any type of assistant exercises that anybody says. We'll do them. Normally I'd put a chain on there, but we just did bands on that other unit. I'm like, no, I'm going to stick here. And as you see, extending, no pressing, extending. And I have my dark side cuffs on. Jose here, plate and 10. This workout is Friday at 4:30 if you want to stop by and do it with us. You're more than welcome. We'll let you in. Plate and a quarter. I knew this was going to be hard, but I'm here to get strong. That was hard. See, no pressing there. I'm extending. Hard. The way we like it. It's peppered. Donnie getting in there. We were going to do west side push-ups. You know, put the bar on the rack and do a push-up with a 100-pound plate on your back. That was supposed to occur on Tuesday night. I don't know if they did that. I had an interesting story about Donnie I'm going to tell you about him after the episode is over here. Oh, well, Donnie, I brought him some shirts. 3 F8 shirts. All three plies. Black and red and all black and a black and blue unit. And I wanted him to try them out. And I said, what's your plan tonight? This was Tuesday. I showed up at the gym, kept my distance, and told them that I was under the weather. I'm not going to lift. They said I should go home. And I agreed because I was standing there and I was sweating, having fevers, and I don't know what was going on. But Donnie put on one of my F8 shirts and touched. And they had 2 chains on the bar. I think Donnie did 665 with 85 pounds of chain. And brought it down in a shirt he's never used before, right out of my truck, and touched in it, and put it up easy. I was impressed. I've never seen, I probably have, but I don't remember ever bringing a shirt for somebody that they've never worn. They put it on, and they go up the big weight and touch. I was impressed. Dan Logman was there. Dan went 775, did 3 reps in it in his Everstrong. I think it was to a 2 board. So I said, whatever you guys want to do on max effort, just do it. I just stayed and watched. Jose, I think he went up to 4 plates, 405, 415, 425, and 85 chain. Did a rep there. Hines, I think, put a shirt on and went up to 6 and 2 chain, full range. I don't know what he did. I can't remember. But I scooted out of the gym, came home, got back on the couch, tried to figure out when I was going to be able to get some food down my stomach because I haven't ate all day. And I was withering away to nothing. But they showed up and did their thing. And next week I'll have the video of max effort. And I'm sorry I didn't have it. But hey, I usually don't get sick. But when I do, it hits me hard. You saw me. It's bad. So, but yeah, I was very impressed with max effort. They did a good job. And I don't know what we're doing next week. I'll be fresh. Nobody wants to deload really, so we're gonna play it by ear when we get there. So we'll see what happens. We'll go to the chat box, I guess. What do you say? That's all the videos I got. I told you I didn't have a lot of time to work on the show, man. I've been, trying to get my my wheels turning again. Had a rough 24 hours, I'll tell you. No sleep and nausea. Google that word. That's what I had. Like horrible.
I think anybody needs to Google that.
Okay.
I don't know what it means.
Oh, yeah. Like, ugh. I don't know what it was, but there's like 5 different things going around, I heard, and somehow, God, I was in the gym, what was it? We came back and did your workout, what, Monday night? Yeah. And
because Tuesday was the night.
Tuesday I got hit,
And
yeah.
Monday night you were there. And
I was feeling fine, yeah, and just woke up, freezing and
you woke
body
up
ache.
really early.
Oh, really
for
early.
you.
Yeah, I don't, so anyway, enough about me. Let's go to chat box. We got some important things to talk about over
We
here.
do.
Ashley.
Christina Lawfer, or Paul Lawfer. Hey guys, how's it going? Going good, Paul. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have you. Let's read his next comment because that's what we need to talk about here. So Paul says, Christina had a heart attack Monday.
Oh, yeah.
They had to put a stent in her heart. She's home and doing a lot better. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm so
sorry to hear that.
I'm glad to hear she's doing better,
good.
but I'm so sorry that happened. That had to have been very scary.
Very
So
stressful.
We're glad she's doing better, and thoughts and prayers that she continues doing better, and it only goes up from here.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's very scary. Very scary. Take care of her.
Take care of her. Hopefully they
Care
got
of her
some
so she can keep getting better.
things that she can do to make it not happen again.
Well, the stint, I
Yeah,
would assume,
help.
is meant to do that.
Okay. Yeah, scary
and then
stuff.
I'm sure she got directions on probably a dietary stuff.
Dietary, yeah.
Medication.
Yes.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's scary.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Thanks
I'm
for
glad-
letting us know.
glad to hear she's doing
We're
okay.
Sorry to hear that, but we're happy to hear she's doing better at least. That she's home and doing better.
Yeah.
That's very scary. Was she in the hospital for a couple days then? I guess it's Monday,
Assume.
Thursday, so
Well,
I
that's,
wonder if she spent, I'm guessing at least a day or two.
yeah,
If they had to go in and put a
Scary.
stint in there, that's terrifying.
yeah.
Glad that she's doing better.
Mm.
Glad that she's recovering.
We're pulling for her over
And
here.
getting to recover at home. All right, Kyle's here. Kyle says, hello, everyone.
What's up,
Hey,
Kyle?
Kyle. How are you? Good to have you. Thanks for joining us. And Kyle says at Christina and Paul Lawfer, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything goes well. Yes, we're all thoughts and prayers for you guys that she continues to recover and just only gets better from here. Kyle, I myself just had my teeth cleaned a few days ago and a few new fillings. Man, my lower face was so numb I could barely talk. That happens.
Got some
It's like your
hamburger
lips all
helper
moving.
down, though. I like hamburger helper. We used to make that all the time. It's just not on the diet.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah, I
that
like
part.
hamburger helper. You just cook a little hamburger and you throw in the noodles and cheese sauce and you got a meal. Problem is that's
We used to
dirty
eat that all the
calories for
time
me.
When we went camping.
Yeah, like chili mac and oh. Kyle, you get me talking about food and I lose focus. But getting some fillings done, I understand that. They got to put that numbing agent in there and grill. Hopefully they didn't do the Malgalite or whatever, the gray filling. Hope they're using the white because the gray fillings now they know are toxic to our bodies, and when they're in your teeth, you're constantly getting lead poisoning from them, like me. I got a couple in there still. So
I do too.
yeah, now they use just all white.
Really?
Yeah, supposed to anyway. All right.
I just got back in the gym the day before yesterday after a week off after a tough dental extract.
Yep.
So I'm about to get back into it again. Still hovering around where I was, but I'm starting slow.
Hey, that week off might be a blessing
Smart.
in disguise.
It could be.
Yeah, sometimes the body just needs to
Body
reset
might need
itself a little
rest
bit.
and
Yeah,
reset, and
and take off from there.
you might start seeing some progress.
I know
feeling better.
I know myself. I know taking off Tuesday, missing a workout kills me. But you know, come back and I'll be strong tomorrow and strong Tuesday. So, you know, I think it's good for me too.
No, and then yeah.
Just left the joints and yada yada. We were supposed to do 3-board max effort that night, and I was gonna go make my jumps 405 raw right to 715. I already had planned in my head driving to the gym, but yeah, then we gone 10, 1050, then probably 12. Yeah, I had a plan, so maybe we'll do 3-board next week. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay. It's my ramble.
Kyle says, in 3 weeks, I'll be back where I was at, 100%. Just didn't want to overdo the first day back, as I'm not sure how a full week off does for the peak, but it seemed to be fine.
That's good.
Yeah, that should be okay. Like we said, the week off might actually be good. Might actually be good for you. Usually, you don't lose too much in a week.
No. 2
but
weeks,
when
though.
you get to 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
which pisses me off, I'm like,
The body
as
just goes
long
to
as
sleep.
I've been doing this,
Yeah.
I can't.
It's fast.
You know, I mean, I don't ever miss that much. I mean,
If I miss 2 weeks, it takes me 4 weeks to get back to where I was.
but like if
My
I'm
body-
sick and
You know, my body just goes away quick. All that hard work you build up for,
mine does
it just
too. Like all these years of doing it,
Yeah.
and then like
that's how the body reacts.
a bad week or two, and
It's weird. So Paul posted here.
Paul, she went in Monday night and got
Got out
out
yesterday.
yesterday. Now we both have stints.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because he had one not very long ago.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I first read it.
I was wondering
man.
wondering what those stents in the heart, you know, and doing the shirted stuff, if that poses a risk. Somebody told me once, I don't know who it was, but that the stent can shift benching in shirts because of the I don't know if that's true. Somebody said that once, that they were worried about it.
Paul, don't you already have one?
Yeah, he has one. They both have one.
Does your
now.
doctor say anything about, does he know what you do?
Powerlifter?
And if so, did he warn you again, like with the stint in the shirt? Has that been any kind of issue for you, or?
I think all doctors are going to say not to do it and just lift like normal people. We're not normal people.
I'm
We're
just wondering
supreme
if the
beings that do
shirt
superior
itself,
things.
like,
Yeah, I don't know, because that
the
it just makes
shirt,
you
the
wonder.
pressure, then the
Yeah.
weight and the pressure doesn't. I don't know how good
I don't
it's
either.
in there, right?
I don't either.
I don't know.
Doctors know.
Oh, yeah,
Do
hopefully, yeah.
my best.
So she was in there for a couple
days,
then,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I figured.
Glad she got
I'm
in
glad
and got
she got
taken
to
care
go
of.
home today then,
Yeah.
or yesterday. Sorry.
The hospital beds and food and it's not fun. I know. Been there. You were there a lot too. You slept there all the time. On a pull-out.
And when you were unconscious, I was
2 weeks.
I was there. And away, like you that doesn't count. But you were just
Hannibal Lecter
unconscious,
got
but
me.
I was
Stomach
there
flayed open.
in that hospital for like 12 hours a day.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it. It's making me sick.
I only slept there like when you were awake I slept there every
Yeah.
night, but when you were
Out.
unconscious
left.
I only stayed there the night that they came in and did your emergency surgery at like 11 o'clock at night. I stayed. Well, they took you, and I stayed for you to
I'm
get
glad.
back, and then I just
You're all I have.
stayed. And I woke up, like I didn't like the way I felt waking up in the hospital. Like
No.
when I woke up to hearing beeping and looking over and you're unconscious. It was like not a good way to wake up.
No. Okay. Kyle says
didn't
it's
feel
the
it.
white fillings. Yes.
Yep.
Good. Yeah. I figured. Glad to throw it out there.
Well, at least it's okay. My mother was also in the hospital, and we had construction happening at the house. It sucked, but the week off just helped the overall inflammation, it seems. Yeah. Yeah, I think it should be kind of a blessing in
Yeah.
disguise when you've been going hard and heavy for so long. And for some of us, if we go into the gym, it's hard not to push it. So the only way is that if something happens in life where you're just not able to make it, and sometimes that's a blessing in disguise because you get a rest that you need. Glad to hear y'all are okay. Yes, we are very glad to hear that Christina and Paul are back home and doing better. keeping them in our thoughts and prayers that she continues to recover very well and doesn't have any more problems.
Absolutely.
Kyle, 2 to 3 weeks, and you need some light sessions to stay adapted. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna notice a difference.
Yeah. I know my body just goes to sleep.
But like, how many years do you have to do this to like be able to retain it?
Yeah, how come you can't maintain you just walk away from the gym for like 2 months and come back and to be just as strong?
I mean, maybe not just as strong, but like close. Like
Not
you've
even
been
close.
doing it for 18 years, 30
It's that
years,
stimulus, muscle stimulus, and central system
and 2 weeks.
murder we do. Body just goes back to nothing.
Maybe like
If I couldn't work out, I'd probably go crazy.
definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right.
I went to the gym early to get a power session, and the reaction I got, even once I had 4 plates or so on, was great. I should have filmed it.
Yeah.
I guess that guy hadn't seen that before. LOL.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime, like
4
when you
plates
get
goes on
3
the bar.
plates and beyond at like
Yeah.
a public type gym, people notice. And when I go to Gold's and I see somebody with
3 plates.
3 or more, I'm like, okay. Take
Come to our
seriously.
gym, you'll see 1,000, 1,200 on the bar.
Yeah.
Kilos. So that's not impressive as weight, pound plates, but still ship out of weight. What's Kyle doing here?
I was about at a 445, 455 double. So I was just about portal grabbing 495.
Oh,
So I was just about something grabbing 495, but I'd like to walk a double.
a double to my old max 465 first as I'm close. Spell checkers?
Spell checker.
Sentence reformation?
I was at a double.
Yeah.
At 445 to 455, but I'd like to walk a double. Oh, that was one I just read. I thought
He's repeating it.
okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. That's what I thought. I like to walk a double up to my work. Okay. I'd like to work a double up to my old max at 465 first. Then I know for sure it'd be easy and I could do it any day instead of peaked.
Kyle, you know what you're doing, man.
Got
It's
a
impressive
plan, an
that
attack.
you have a plan, an attack, you'll have victory.
Yep.
Spell checker sucks on here, I understand.
I know. I don't know.
We can
what.
decipher it, though. We will do our best.
We can decipher it.
Paul Loeffler. Ryan, what do you do for
I like
legs?
this question.
Okay, here's the truth.
Absolutely nothing.
I used to squat, like, average. I don't care what, on or off. I like to come in, wrap my knees, and squat 500 for 3 sets of 8 reps. Just knee reps and a belt. That's all I went up to. I like to squat that. And since my L5, all that problems I've had, I don't put a lot of weight on my back anymore. I like to do box squats with bands, but it's just, I run the risk of that lower back. It's already effed up from all the years of benching and falling off a ladder. And so that L5S1 is not good. And if I can avoid any exercise that may tweak it or
You could
twang.
still do the pitch shark and like.
I was getting to that. Pitch shark, awesome. That's what I do. And we got a cool leg press.
When's the
unilateral.
last time you did legs?
Oh, it's been a while. I can't fit it into my schedule.
Bullshit. You were starting to for
I
a while.
started
and it
to.
didn't last very
No,
long.
it didn't. I'll be honest with you.
Howard pressured ya,
Yeah.
and he did start. And I think it was when Howard made that comment. I can't remember what he said, but he said something like he had been doing legs.
I haven't.
So you needed to start.
But leg press
something.
and pitch shark, I love those. And of course, leg extension, hamstring, reverse hyper, But I just, it sucks because I like to put a bar on my back, but I can't even get under the bar anymore. I can't even get my arms back to do that. So I hang deadlifting straps from the bar and I hold the straps. That's how I squat. So, but I like to do a lot of box squatting. I got lots of power pants, Predators, all those types of powerlifting briefs I could wear. And you saw them all. I have a tote,
lot.
a lot full of them. I'm going to bring some for Donnie tomorrow. let him use them. Donnie's a 1,000-pound squatter, and
That's cool.
I want to see somebody get some use out of them. So
Yeah, you should totally give it to him.
yeah, but no, honestly, legs for me is leg press, pit shark, and leg extensions, and try to avoid the lower lumbar, because at max effort, I try to contort my lower lumbar and get that big arch, but it's there's certain things. If I do the big Kennelly 110% arch on the bench, I can guarantee you for 3 days, I'll be knocking on neighbors' doors looking for pain pills, because the pain level, it's horrible. And once I tweak that area, I have little methods of popping it and getting it feel better, but sometimes it just sticks around for a long time, and it's just annoying. Things when you get old, what do you do? But I'd love to squat 500 on my back again like I used to. My legs really need it. I think, Paul, you inspired me with that question to schedule a leg day now. I don't know what day it'll be. Thursdays and Sundays are my days off.
Stay on him, because when you say stuff like I said, like after Howard said something,
I know
he started leg day right away. I can't remember why it didn't last.
I skip leg day a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. I've been on a roll with, just recently, the past 3 months, getting 1,000 pounds in my hand, getting really comfortable with that weight and above. So that's been my focus. And think about getting another battle ready shirt, the camouflage one. We showcased it here a few videos last week. Talked to somebody, and apparently it's really poppy. It's a lot more rubber in it. It doesn't have a stopping power, but it's basically, it has a lot of pop. And my benching style is get it down, get it up. I don't like to come down and fish for the bottom. That's just not how I bench. I always bring the weight down like the old school phenom. Down, stretch, throw it up. So I might invest in that. Still like to see what's out there for bench shirts and new things. And I don't know if I'll ever make it to a competition. Never say never. But I gotta do legs. I just gotta figure out what day.
You were gonna do it on Saturday.
Saturday legs, that'd be good. Then when will my back day be? That's back day.
Monday.
Monday back. Wednesday. Back and buys Wednesday.
Could be Monday.
Or Monday. Well, I don't want to do anything Monday because Tuesday's max effort bench. I like to be fully primed for that. So maybe back and buys on Wednesday and legs on Saturday.
I think you could do back before your bench day.
I don't know. No, I want to start doing legs again. I do. I really mean it. Okay, enough about me.
Thank you, Paul, for asking that question.
Yeah.
You have maybe inspired him to start legs again. We'll see how long it lasts this time.
Well,
keep asking, guys.
I'm not going to video
Keep
of any
him
means.
honest.
Nothing to see here.
You have to video it. I'll be your proof. If
I
you,
just got to
start doing legs,
stimulate my
I'll tell him.
legs, and then you train them.
Good to do.
I know.
Been telling you that for years.
Well,
years.
if I was young as you, I could have 500 on my back still. So wait till you're my age.
Funny, because I knew you when you were my age too, and you weren't doing legs then either.
It's true. I used to love it. Okay, continue reading. We got more things to read here.
Where was I at?
Right here, Kyle.
I've been
right where the
close
cursor's
a
at.
few times and have been capable, but it was just too close to the true 1 rep max for public gym foolery. Fair enough. Fair enough. Howard Weingarten. Well, everyone isn't Dave Hoff. He takes time off and comes back and still hits world records. Yeah, he takes like a long time.
Dave Hoff told
where he
us
doesn't do anything.
he takes
His
6
is
months
crazy.
off. Just walks away from the gym.
It's crazy.
Walks away. Doesn't even train. Comes
Was
back.
it that long?
See, I remember that. We
I
had
know it was months. I just
yeah, 6
didn't know it
months.
was
He
quite
said,
6 months.
and I looked at him and I said, "You take 6 months. You don't go to the gym at all? No gym. Off." I think his
I can't
reasoning
do that.
behind that is longevity. He's seen guys come in, go hard, and burn out, and he's just trying to have a future. And apparently, what
It's
he's doing
for
working.
him,
Yeah, he's still out there doing it.
Maybe it keeps you from getting burnt out.
Yeah, a lot of
throwing
things.
Too hard.
Doing this year round is a son of a bitch.
I mean, I feel like I couldn't pull that off.
I couldn't.
'Cause I'd have to start over.
Oh, I don't even know what would happen.
But it's working for him.
It works for him. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't even finish that.
Yeah, you didn't finish Howard's.
What do you think about the hack in Colton? You may have already said something.
Yep.
We did talk about it at the beginning of the show, but we think it's going to be awesome
Well, it's not happening.
when it finally happens.
It won't happen.
It's not happening at all?
No.
I know they can't do it on the date they had planned,
Oh,
but
maybe.
I'm sure they'll still do it.
Oh, I
just might
think
not.
Colton's after money, and I don't blame him. In this sport, you gotta go where the bucks
Well,
are.
there's
Dude.
got to be some money in that meet.
There probably was. I know they
'Cause
signed
everybody's
contracts.
Gonna want, yeah.
I don't know what the stipulations were or the amounts, but
I'm surprised
apparently
that somewhere is paying him
more.
more to
More.
go by himself rather
More.
than going against.
look at the amount of money they're offering him.
That's interesting.
Let's just say
Well, I
25.
know, but why wouldn't they give him that money
I
to
don't know.
have him and John Hack
I
do
don't
it
know.
at their meet then? Like,
Well, promoters do what they do,
Yeah.
but 25,000 pounds sounds like about 24,000 American dollars to me, and that's worth going over and doing.
for sure.
And he's in demand. He's the best, so he can sign his own check. And he's so young. He's got 10, 15 years to keep doing it. So I salute him for going for the money.
Yeah, longer than that.
Huh?
If he's only in his early 20s,
I know. Well, you never know.
he's got, he can go hard 40, 50, 60.
Good. But he set the bar so high.
I know.
How much more can a human? We're gonna find out.
I don't know. We keep asking
Yeah,
that, and people
shit.
keep
1,000 squatter,
busting through the
11
barriers.
pull, and close to a 6 bench. Jesus.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we would like to see it, but unfortunately it got canceled.
Yep.
But I think they'll. I mean, I'm sure they'll still try to do something. They should anyway. I don't realize. You think they canceled it for good?
Oh yeah.
I thought they just had to like reschedule.
They signed the contract, and like 3 months went by, and Colton pulled out. After 3 months or something, from what the YouTube video said. So, but when I heard the amount of money that he was going for, I was like, "Shit, you got to go for that money, dude." And powerlifting, that's good money. Make $25,000. Somebody wants you to come to a meet. Man,
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
yeah, wow.
That's a no-brainer.
Reminds me of the Ukraine meet. 22,500. Ching.
That's nice money.
Those
for
2
her.
checks I held up. Oh, what a day that was.
That's cool.
The Ukraine meet. Oh, seems like yesterday. All right, Kyle. Well, SSB bar. What was that about? Yes, SSB bar is great. So get after it. Okay, that means I got to use that to squat.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, we call that the spider
Can you
bar.
get- Can you get your hands in that close?
Yeah. I use that bar.
That's true.
I can kind of
Yeah,
use the
rather than that.
Buffalo bar too, because we got the attachments with the handles on. I don't know. Just got to get out. Just got to get in there and do it.
You.
Kyle says you can bounce back pretty quickly, though. I've went from restarting at just a few 405 in 6 weeks. I was at 445 for 2 in a fatigue state, so it was really all about the progressive overload.
Nice.
Yeah, the body muscle memory is a great thing. It comes back. When I got out of the hospital, I was 60 pounds lighter, and you bounce back. The body's pretty resilient. Paul Woffer. I wish I could squat.
But L4
Gone.
is gone and L5 is ruptured. So I do belt squats, leg extensions, and leg
I'm right.
curls.
Hey, Paul, you're
Yep.
my training partner. We both got the L5s going on. Yeah, Paul and I could do legs. That'd be fun.
There you go.
I can barely walk after benching.
Benching kills my back.
Oh.
Like, worse than squat and deadlift, to be honest.
Mine doesn't, because I'm not trying to.
Neither am I. But just when I use my leg
I do
drive,
about a
it
78% arch. I don't want to take it any further. I remember long ago, and I said this before, when they said, "What 1,000 pounds? What is that? How painful is it to bench 1,000 pounds?" I said, "It's not as painful as the arch, because when I would do that arch and put my feet down, I could literally feel bending my lower hips. It was like bone hitting bone, and the pain there, just to hold that high arch for as long as I did it. Oh, it hurts. Wear and tear, people. All right." I personally, what's this one here? Kyle, read that one.
I personally can see myself at a 475 touch and go and 450 pause
Nice.
most days nowadays. So my Baseline strength is still improving and staying up there, but the peaking isn't easy to time right. Yeah, the peaking is the tricky part, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to time it so that you're peaked out and as strong as you
I
possibly
wish you lived
can
here,
during the
Kyle.
right
'Cause
day.
I can get you to 500 pretty quick. I know
Sounds like he's pretty much there.
he's there's some things that I could throw at him
Yeah.
that stimulate his whole get up. All right. Kyle said, "Oh, what the hell's going on with the chat box here? It's bouncing around."
And 2 months, I haven't filmed much, really, as I've been super busy,
All right.
and I ended up getting my Facebook
Unrestricted.
unrestricted.
You're in Facebook jail. Is that what they do when you post
Is
something
that
that
what
they
you
don't agree
mean?
with? And you get a strike or something? And they ban you for 30 days or whatever it is, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Or Howard Weingarten says, get a Mars bar. That's another option that Louis liked. I don't know what that is, but I'll Google it. I'm going to write it down. I don't think we have that bar in the gym.
We might.
Huh?
Is that like a safety squat bar, except the handles go out and down more, like where you're holding it? I thought
I'd have to Google it.
I knew.
I don't want to pretend to know what I'm talking about when I don't.
Mars bar is, but I can't remember. I don't know if I'm thinking the same thing.
Roger Brome says hi. Howdy, Roger.
Hey, Roger. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Usually we'd be watching more videos and max effort, but it's kind of a short show today. Sorry. Rough week.
I just need to find another cheap part-time job, fund some gear, and maybe a new gym membership. I do not even touch squats anymore. Low back arthritis. I just do basic stuff, if at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is about that lower back, but having lower back pain in life is not a good thing. So some days I feel like $1,000,000, and some days I'm limping when I get off the couch. Oh. You see me lay on the floor and rolling that softball and try to,
Yeah.
Oh. There's a balance that I have, and I just try to not teeter it too much. Kyle, I was repping 500 even with depth. Sucked on squat, not even a belt, lol. Oh well, 500 bench first. Actually, once I quit squatting, my bench shot up 10%.
It helps me drop weight too, as once my legs drop some mass, I lose 20 pounds,
Yep.
I bet. I had quads like a waistline and still have calves like a obese diabetic.
That's a good one.
25K Great British pounds is like 30 grand, at least American.
30 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm coming to your meet.
Don't blame him.
Yeah. Send the check. When it clears, I'm on the plane. Yeah. Who would turn down 30 grand? Powerlifter. I'd show up to get that.
Yep.
I'm proud of him. He's doing good.
He's doing really good.
I don't think he has an agent. I think he's doing it all on his own, and he's making good business decisions. But you got to make that money while you're in the limelight, man. Because it don't last forever.
Nope.
Say Howard got here late, and what's Kyle saying?
Better late than never. We're just glad you could make it. Kyle, if I'd have stayed in it when I was younger, I would have had a chance. As I started
With a 660 deadlift, no belt, no subs, but so many manual labor jobs and injuries, it just isn't worth it.
Yeah, fair.
I remember those manual jobs, hanging drywall in Florida 12 hours a day and trying to go to the gym afterwards. Wow.
Rough.
The single ply guy.
Anyone in your crew doing the USPA meet next weekend in Kennelly?
Dan Logman and kids are doing it. He'll be there. I don't know anybody else that's doing it.
I don't either.
Pretty cool place that he's putting the meat on. You know, he built a gym and outside of his house, and it's a nice setup. USPA though, not a fan. Never been a fan.
No.
when you can't wear spandex underwear to bench in, I don't get it. You got to wear tidy whities. I don't own a pair.
No, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I can't handle a bad rep on a heavy deadlift anymore. I pull 600 plus for reps, then boom, I'm weak again. I tried multiple frequencies and just couldn't do very much deadlift.
You don't need a deadlift. Nobody cares.
I have a long torso, so if I get too far forward on that bar, it just wipes out the low back
People
strength.
that do deadlifts are like meant to deadlift. Like there's people that are just meant to deadlift. They're good at it. And there are people that are just meant to bench. I knew what I wanted to do when I set out to be the best in the world. And I did it.
The biggest bench and the biggest arms.
How much can you bench and how big are your arms? That's all I cared about. Made a lot of money. Coached a lot of high school kids. Had fun. Made them strong too. Rainer Strength.
Rainer Strength System.
What's he saying?
I was looking up George Halbert and Kenny Patterson's best benches on open powerlifting. George had the higher bench at 766 with Kenny at 727. What do you think gave George that edge over Kenny?
I think George stayed in it a little bit longer than Kenny did. If you ask me, I think George was still doing it and Kenny kind of toned it down maybe or something. I don't know. Don't have a definite answer, but that's my guess. And George would go up to 242 down to 198 and do all kinds of crazy benches. So, and he was 625 raw too. That's pretty good.
Because if you look at them physically, Kenny looks like he was born to bench.
Well, absolutely. But
yeah, I don't know.
George had a different gear in him. And he could do things. That's a good question. I wonder if George and Kenny, if Kenny did kind of retire early and George that was a long time ago. I thought Kenny did 800 or something. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe he only did 727 if Open Powerlifting says it.
I think I had a copyright issue, so my views tanked.
Oh.
Went from thousands climbing to tens of thousands to barely a 1K. LOL. Took 30 days for the restriction to lift. Not banned, though.
Tens of thousands of views? I never look at my views. Huh. Something I need to look at.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
30-day ban.
Not ban.
Oh, restriction.
Restrictions. I think that means not as many people
Facebook.
can see.
It's
weird.
Like a copyright strike, probably.
That's what it sounds like.
Playing music in the background and posting the video, and usually there's ways around that. I get that all the time on here, and I have to go and mute the song entry. Usually it's the entry song to one of the Max or Speed Bench videos. I take it from a royalty-free YouTube site, but they still tank me for it. So, all right.
Howard Weingarten. Yes, it stimulates a low bar squat because Louis would pass out when under a regular bar.
Didn't know that. Hello? Skip
Okay.
over the chit chat and just get to some questions here.
Kyle says my cousin is actually a top flight USPA and lifter.
IPL.
IPL lifter.
Yeah, that's good.
Very nice.
You know,
IPL, gotcha.
Some people choose USPA and they love it, and more power to them. I like it better when there was like 5 federations.
The single fly guy.
APA, Wabdle.
No, not anymore.
No, there's so many now. Where are you lifting at? Oh, that meat? Who puts that on? Never heard of it.
I can wear a squat. So single ply guy says I can wear a squat suit. I get 200 pounds from, but better not have legs on the underwear.
Oh yeah.
I know.
God forbid.
I know. It's so weird. Kyle. Flipping strongman wear the undies, shorts, and suits. Sometimes some other concoctions of spandex forklifts. I'm surprised they have found a way to incorporate a bench shirt into the log. I'm surprised they haven't found a way to incorporate a bench shirt into the log press yet. Not yet.
All you got to do is make, instead of the shirt going this way, just put the sleeves up in the air. Why do I got to think of everything? That's your shirt. The sleeves stick up. You put it on, your hands stay here, and then you got a shirt for log pressing. Next question.
Howard Weingarten. Also, at my age, I mostly do squats for leg drive on bench, but at 60, I would like to hit 2,000 in a meet. Also, George would use a lot of band work, and Kenny didn't like to use the bands.
Yeah, I remember Rob Fusner was, Louis talked about him, and Rob and Kenny, and they were doing something with like 400 some pounds of band tension, and Rob tore his pec completely off his arm. So found out the hard way that too much bands is not a good thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean it was a complete rupture, gone. So Rob Fusner beat me in in Daytona in 2001. Yeah, that's when I talked to Louis that next week and changed my life. Okay, what do you got next?
Kyle says, powerlifters dominate strongman. The big Kaz could squat 400 kilograms and bench 300 kilograms full power style, except it wasn't single ply squat and raw bench, but listed as single ply.
Still impressive.
Very impressive. Kaz, like Mr. Kennelly, could outbench most equipped lifters raw, even in today's suits.
Wow.
Strong. Super strong. Kyle, been low carbing it lately. It shows in the second set as I lose a rep, but I'm curious, how many carbs do you think is necessary?
300.
I find that getting some something dinner and carbs in, so some carbs in dinner and carbs in breakfast day of.
You should have a carb day is what you should do. Like a day before you bench, you know, I run 300 carbs a day. And then if I'm going to bench big, I carb load the day before, throw in an extra 200 some carbs or whatever, white rice, jasmine rice, white potatoes, just for that fuel tank, max effort stuff. But yeah, it's called carb cycling. Just practice it. You get real sophisticated, you can have your carbs pre and post workout and nowhere else throughout the day, indirectly. You'll lose weight and you'll stay strong. But you got to keep that protein intake high too.
Yeah.
Protein's a job. You can't just get up in the morning and have 500 grams of protein and call it a day. You got to break it out and systematically take it in over the course of the day. I still don't know what they say your body can only use and convert 50 to 60 grams of protein per setting. But there's been debates on that where it could be 300 grams. I don't know. I try to get 60 in a setting. Our protein shakes are probably, 40? Or little RTDs.
Yeah. 30 to 40.
Yeah.
Depending on which one. 300 was about where I was at, maybe more, but at least that much daily for sure. I try to get less than 200, but 100 isn't much, and I feel gassed. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah, 300 for your size and weight. 300 is adequate.
I probably had 300 carbs just in liquids, not counting meals. I had to quit the soda pop, and I feel a lot better.
Yeah, you're drinking, if it's not like diet, that's bad. Like regular Coke and Pepsi and the high fructose corn syrup thing. Well, Diet Coke's no better, but aspartame will rot your brain, give you Alzheimer's and stuff, they say. I saw a TikTok video that the aspartame study was done on mice, and when they did it with the mice, it was like us consuming, what are you saying in Diet Cokes, like a swimming pool full of Diet Coke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's probably still bad for you, but The air's bad for you. The sun's bad for you. Lifting heavy. A lot of things are bad for you, but we do them, and we put one foot in front of the other, and we keep going.
Yeah.
You know.
I was drinking at least 1 liter of Dr. Pepper every day.
Love Dr. Pepper.
Made me just under pre-diabetic.
Oh, yeah.
A1C in 3 months.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it quick.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You should cycle to diet Dr. Pepper and then cycle off altogether. But you can do what you want. It's free country.
It was hot out.
It's hot out. That liter of Dr. Pepper, it was pretty cold. I like carbonated drinks.
I do.
I love Coke Zero. We have a special place here, gas station, and believe me, I know all the McDonald's in town that has the best carbonated Diet Coke. As I've told you before, I used to drive around with the McDonald's 32-ounce plastic cup, and I'd pull into the McDonald's, walk in the side door, fill it up, get in the car, and leave. Just do that all the time. Why pay? At that time, my defense, I was buying a lot of McDonald's too. They can sponsor me.
There you go.
Yeah, 20 chicken McNuggets, Big Macs, you name it. I was giving them business, so it's a give and take there. All right.
Howard Weingarten. Wow, I never heard that. Not sure about that protein thing. I look at the sumo wrestlers. That's about all they eat with a ton of veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I used to get 100 or 200 grams of setting back when I didn't know anything, but didn't hurt me. I still move forward. Then I conditioned myself to have, 4 giant shakes and 5 solid meals and making sure you had fiber and digestive enzymes. And that's 15,000 calories a day, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's eating from getting up to before you go to bed. Boy, was I big.
SBD 1805. Do you still train at PAC?
I don't. Haven't been over there in a while. Great gym. Great gym. Anybody that comes in my life, crosses my path, and asks me where the best gym's at, I tell them PAC. Because Tino's got the best equipment. And
yeah, but
it's... What? Got a lot of stuff for legs that I like, but...
He's got good equipment, but...
It's really crowded in there. He's got so much... He's like a gym collector, connoisseur guy, so he's got a lot of stuff in there, and it's very hard to walk around, but when you got so many toys, you want to showcase them all, and it's a great gym. We drive by it all the time. It's kind of dim lit. The walls are black.
I like our gym better.
And, yeah, it's just, that's where I send people. Unless they want to lift with us, and I tell them where we are, but, yep, packed gym. Need to go over there and visit. Haven't been over there in a while. Get off my ass. It's just down the street. I wouldn't be welcome. Why?
You know why.
No, I don't. I lifted there. Did a lot of great lifts.
You could have stopped.
What's that?
You stopped.
Yeah, well, they got the new gym, and
great terms.
Yeah, they put the bench way over by a mirror, and literally the mirror was like 2 feet in front of you when you sat on the bench. And then, to get 1,100 pounds over there to that bench, you'd have to walk from the squat rack way over there, and then that was work, and then taking them all back, and they couldn't move the bench because it was set, and there's nothing I could do at that time. Awesome gym, though. All right.
Sumo only eat 2 times a day and eat 200 to 500 a
I didn't
meal.
know that.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
That's good to know. Sumo.
Yeah, I didn't know
I remember watching a video of those guys, and they literally get done their training, and they have that soup with the noodles, and they just eat. And they're big people.
Kyle, well, the collegiate D3, D1, and even club wrestling limit is 285. So not a lot of fat guys. And boy, would they dominate a sumo guy. Sumo would be good for O-line in football, though.
Oh, absolutely.
SBD 1805. Your 405 for 20 was the fastest I have ever seen that weight move.
Yeah. I tell you what, if I could have done it another day, I probably would have gotten 29 reps. I had just done 903 a week before, and it took me 3 attempts to get it. And they shot that video the week after, and that's usually when I'm at my weakest, is a week after a meet. And I complained with them, but they said, we still got to film it. So I got mad and got some cheeseburgers and drove an hour and a half, and we shot that. It's fun. I tried to do it as fast as I could. And actually, I worked up to the 585 triple first, and then we did a drop set with 405 because we were done. And I said 405 for reps. And they were saying, well, who's done the most reps? Well, so-and-so did 19, but no, but this person. I said, let's just try it. Probably had one more in me maybe, but I didn't want to fail on video, so I whacked it. I thought I was at like 18 too. I lost count because I was holding my breath. That's fun. I like to do that again somehow. I don't know how. Fuck. Boy, to be young and youthful. All right.
Kyle, when I wrestled, it was eat everything you could because practice, even in Pee Wee, was like 2 hours and could be grueling hot and just mean sweaty.
You're moving the camera.
Yeah, that sounds very grueling.
Oh yeah, wrestling's
You
a
can eat
different
whatever you
animal.
want when you're doing that kind of stuff. 405 for 20 is stupendous and alien. That's superhuman. People act like I'm superhuman because I can tag 405 for
Yeah.
a few.
Well, the average
No,
man
that's what I
struggles
said.
with 225, so
Most men would dream to bench up for 1,
315,
and he's
4
doing it
plates.
for 20.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's crazy.
I think if I actually back then trained for it, like reps, who knows?
Yeah, imagine what she could
Yeah,
do.
my training didn't revolve around a lot of reps, but when you're super strong like that, 405, wasn't nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you still make the famous Kennelly shake?
Yeah, with the eggs, I do. I just use pasteurized egg whites now from Costco. I don't use the raw eggs anymore. Now, they wouldn't let me put that in my book when I wrote it because people were E. coli became a big thing. And man, I can tell you how many raw eggs I've
Same.
drinking. I used to buy 5 dozen. And Paul Roch told me when I came over to his house, and I said, Paul, I want to get to 300 because Paul hit 300 body weight. It was a contest, and he got up there first. And I was like I just did a meet, an Abdul meet, and bench 585 at 242. Remember it clearly. And Paul said, if you want to be 300, and he's over there blending up shit, and I'm watching him, you got to drink these. And I remember leaving his house, going to the grocery store, 5 dozen eggs, chocolate, strawberry syrup, dry milk, whole milk, eggs. Went home, and in a month, now keep in mind I did cut from like 260 to 242, but in a month I went from 242 to 269. But that's just rebounding. But those shakes were a big key to my weight gain. Paul told me to drink 4 of those a day. And as time went on, of course, I started putting different things in there, more calories. Just use the pasteurized egg whites from Costco now. So be safe out there, kids. Don't drink raw eggs.
Howard
Might
Weingarten.
get mad cow disease or something.
And some of the sumo wrestlers have legs the size of Coleman and cut also.
Yeah. The genetically gifted people definitely have the bone structure to be big. They'd be great benchers too if they would do it. Squatters too, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of sumo, I saw Larry Wheels sumo wrestling with a guy, and that lasted about 1 second. The guy bumped him right out of the circle. I was gonna throw that on here today. I should have done it, but say love you.
Kyle, the skill factor involved in old school lifters like Mr. Kennelly and Mendelsohn is unmatched, as y'all benched huge raw and equipped and basically wrote the book. Y'all are the pioneers.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.
My raw bench, I woulda, coulda, but I was under Inser's, when you're getting those 4 shirts a week, and he didn't like raw, and if I went raw, I probably couldn't order those shirts. So I was but I tell you what, I remember the day when I had 715 in me. I wouldn't have paused it. I would have just brought it down and shot it up. But I remember that day. It was an APA meet. I did 1074 that day, and the guy they had the Forza bench on stage, and I didn't want to warm up on a regular bench. So I told Scott Taylor, APA president, I'm going to warm up on the platform. Well, he got impatient, and usually after 6 raw, I go 7 in the shirt to a 2 board, 1 board lock. And I said, Paul, put 700 on there. It was 7 fucking 35 or something. And they put a 2 board down. I took it out and I popped it up like that. And I turned around and I go, Paul, I got the raw record today. I remember saying that. But I did 650, 680 touch and go in the gym. People don't know that I actually did that twice. I did it to a half board first. And then I said, fuck, Paul, I think I can do it full range. And so we tried it again. And so I did it twice, basically. Oh, I used to be strong. Jesus.
Still strong.
I want it back. Don't take it from me, God.
I want to be 300 and jacked. HRT would help. I've yet to get tested either. Genetics and muscle incisions matter. I've been taller, barrel-chested, and thicker than almost all of my peers growing up, and even still 6'2" is tall enough. But being 325 and semi-buff is fun.
Yeah, you can do a good wicked cut, you know. It'll affect your strength a little bit, depending on how fast you did it. Incorporating more cardio, carb cycling, etc., etc. I think you could drop down to 295. See, the beauty part of it is you actually lose unnecessary, you know, visceral fat, brown fat, whatever. And then you get down and then you kind of rebound. When you go back up a little bit with quality weight, body weight, you're actually stronger. So it'd be fun to tweak your diet a little bit. Did you ever meet James Henderson? No. My understanding is he's into religious stuff now. He lives in Florida, I thought, somewhere, but never ran into him. You know, James Henderson was the guy, you know, in 90s that did 700 bench. He was on Powerlifting USA. No wrist wraps. And the stories of him sitting in the crowd and like didn't even warm up or something. And just somebody was there and he walked up out of the crowd, walked up and did 705. Like didn't even warm up. Took off his watch. I heard stories like that. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he was the real deal.
Howard says, yes, they would make great benchers, but I don't think any of them would come close to you and Mendy.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
They wouldn't have a long bench stroke. They're short and round. You know, limit the bench stroke. There's a lot of magic there.
Kyle, and a good bench press makes you look awesome too, as it just activates and stimulates more fibers than almost any other upper body movement.
Yeah, I think I said this before, but I think I'm gonna start doing some more raw stuff on max effort, and maybe go a grand every 3rd week now. I don't know. It kind of scares me because I like to stay on top of that and constantly have it in my hands, because I know very well that if I don't do it often, it's kind of like meeting an old friend. You get up to that G, that's a grand. So you get up to a G and it gets handed out to you and you're like, whoa, it kind of missed you for a minute. So we'll see.
Last time I cut from 335, once I hit 285, I was so shredded and lean looking, it was great. I was probably the best looking I'd ever been, as the ladies sure like it.
Yeah. And just think of the health benefits too.
A lot of good things.
You're a young man, Kyle, but you know, at some point you'll be in the same boat that I'm in, where you gotta watch the A1Cs and the cholesterol and all that good stuff. You don't have to worry about it when you're young, but eventually you get to that crossroad.
If you worry about it when you're young, though, you might not have to worry about it when you're older, though.
Yeah, true. That's a good cut, though. 335, 285. That's kind of what I did. My diet.
Nowadays, if I lost
275.
25 pounds, I'd be even more buff looking. It was way better to bulk up than cut than the other way around.
Yeah, bulking up is fun.
Do you do anything specific for your forearms?
Yep. I got many different things that I do. I have a gripper. It's the old school green, gigantic one with the springs in it. I have it in this room over here. You use that while you're sitting at home. I used to sit and watch TV, and I'd have, what are those ones called? Iron grips, the 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the real hard ones. I get the lightest one and start working on that. And then at the gym, I do standing wrist curls for 15 reps, and I widen my grip out, do 15, usually with like 135. Let it roll to the end of my fingertips, then roll the bar up as hard as you can, flexing your forearms. And I also have a little aluminum tube with a rope through it. You hang some weight off of it, put it in the Smith machine, and you roll the rope up. Oh,
The Ivanko Green Gripper.
but yeah, probably that's what I have. It's got dust on it, but that's what I have. You're kicking the camera, dude.
I'm not touching anything.
It's shaking. You do reverse curls also sometimes after I put the bar, I set my forearms with my hands just over my kneecaps, and I do reverse. And I do reversed curls like that too. That's Monday. Traps and forearms.
Howard, man, I get jealous at 60 when you're talking about getting up to 300 when I'm still trying to get up to 270. Ha.
300. I'm 305 right now, but
You don't need to be 300, Howard.
no,
Just saying, would be
there's not a lot of great things getting super big.
Kyle, benching heavy raw and having a heavy equipped day. I'd go heavy equipped every other week if you only use one heavy session a week. If 2 a week, then do raw one Monday and heavy equipped Friday or Saturday.
Kyle's the plan maker. He
Yeah.
just figures this shit out.
Yep. With your explosiveness, I bet you would be a great arm wrestler.
Yeah, if I trained it, just like anything. If I put 110% into it, it probably could have been a great arm wrestler, but that wasn't my gig when I was coming up. My goal was to be the best in the world. Not in the state, not in the nation, world. 7 billion people, number one. Did it a couple times. Yeah.
Single ply guy, high blood pressure, high numbers on the blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure is something you gotta monitor. It'd be damaging to certain organs in your body having high blood pressure, kidneys. So
Not good.
not good.
Not good for you.
I had it, let me tell you.
High blood pressure, high numbers on the platform.
right.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true.
That's true, single play guy.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. 363 body weight here. Blood pressure was pretty high. Wasn't really high though. It was not like life threatening, but it was up there. That's when I quit squatting because I didn't want to get. Paul Roch told me to quit squatting because I was on my way to 400.
Do you still fish?
Oh yeah,
Try to.
try to get out.
Yep.
Haven't been doing a lot of it lately. I don't know why.
We need to get out more for sure.
Need to get out and use that damn boat. It's over here on the side of the house. Got money
Get it out.
invested in it.
Yeah,
Just got to get out and do it.
we do.
Seasons right now too. You can fish year round here basically, so it's awesome.
Yeah. Should tick in at 320 for this meet, and I feel better than I did at 300. Good. That's good.
Sounds like he's doing the meat.
Yeah, that's
right.
awesome. Very nice. Meet coming up in.
USPA here
Oh, that's right.
next
Very
weekend or
cool.
something.
I guess. I
Can't
don't know
remember
if there's-
It's coming up.
I don't know its exact date. I knew
Yeah.
there was one at some point. Realize how close it was. Yeah. Kyle says, y'all flatter me as my programming has not even the pimple on Mr. Kennelly's programming. Ours 2 as far as credibility and use, but I can at least go down with honor around this neck of the woods. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Doing awesome. Doing awesome.
My programming's pretty simple. October 18th. 9 days
Coming up.
coming up.
Wish you lots of good luck.
So is Halloween.
Yes.
Can't wait.
I'm about 325, maybe 320, slowly dropping from a tad over 340.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think moving down is your best bet.
Definitely.
I mean, if you wanted to, you can get up to 400, but what's the benefit? As long as you can still throw around 405, you're good.
Yep.
That's huge. And you unrack it yourself too most of the time. So He puts 4 plates on there and takes it out themselves and bench it. That's pretty cool. That'll turn heads in every gym.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that often.
No.
All right. What's for dinner, people?
I don't know.
I got to eat.
No, you don't.
Kind of getting hungry.
Okay.
Hamburger helper still in my mind. Kyle, thank you. Yep. I got some of it up there too. I just don't want to cook it because I feel guilty eating it.
Oh, yeah.
Usually make it with some ground buffalo from Costco. Heart healthy meat there. Got a lot of it. Just gotta. I don't know. I don't like to stray from my diet. I'm on a strict thing right now. Got blood work coming up, so I want to make sure the LDL, HDL, and A1Cs are all good. So, gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Stay in the game,
Good.
not on the
You're
sidelines.
doing really good. Been impressed.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, it's been eating healthy. I can attest to that. The second I start squatting and that core blows up, I just stay heavy. I actually have to move a lot to stay under 300 when I lift in anyway. I haven't gotten any weaker losing 15 pounds though. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's better if you take it off gradually. Don't try to do these abrupt
too
cuts
quick,
and
yeah.
drop it too quick because it will affect your strength. But if you just gradually take a pound or 2 every week, pretty amazing. And that's all through diet. The right fats, the right protein, the right carbs. No soda pop, no McDonald's. You gotta cut that stuff out. It's amazing what your body will do. But like I said, chicken and rice doesn't make me strong. Burgers and fries and pizzas make me strong. Bad calorie food rules the strength game. I tried both. As you know, I would compete at 350 and then I would do a photo shoot at 320 and I would just eat chicken and rice and my body would just go. I do the pictures and go back up all day.
Losing the waist, not all weight. Moves easy.
310.
I figure 310 is about where I stabilize healthy, as that's where I hover when I'm more mobile. Or I just slowly drop fat and bad carb.
You know what to do. It's simple. It's not rocket science. Just do it.
Yep.
Sometimes when you're that big, you lose 10 pounds. You can't even tell.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that. I remember waking up 363 pounds. I'd drive an hour to go train. We'd usually eat out at Red Robin. And by the time I got home that night, I would weigh again. I'd be 10 pounds lighter. It's weird. 2 meals a day and usually getting 9. So, yeah. Get home and eat. Not even hungry, but just eat. My stomach never growled. Never. It was never like, oh, I'm starving. I never said that. It was just, Paul Roch couldn't figure it out. We go to a meet. I'd go to the venue, weigh in, and then I'd take the rent-a-car, and we go to a grocery store. I'm getting things to cook in microwaves. Paul said, all he does is eat all the time. Remember him saying that? Yeah. All right. Hungry. Ashley, finish it up. I'm leaving. Oh.
One thing I've done on leg day is before squats, I do reverse hyper and go right to Donnie Thompson's lower back protocol, and it works great even on my back problem. Well, that's good to know. Okay. And Kyle says, I just need more activity to keep the blood clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, reverse hyper is a awesome
Good
tool
one.
for my lower back.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, it makes it feel a lot better when I do that thing. I don't use a lot of weight, but just doing it. All right, Benchmonster needs to go eat some food.
Food
We don't know
time.
what we're having.
What were your favorite over-the-counter supplements? Real quick.
Real quick, well, if you know my story,
Yeah.
I used to be sponsored, and I had my kitchen counter was thousands of different ones, and I basically narrowed it down. Quality protein, creatine, glutamine, HMB, protein, fish oils, multivitamin. That's all you need. All that other shit is just sucking money out of your wallet, and they're laughing at you. So, and believe me, I took everything. Had everything.
Yeah.
Did they all work? Yeah, they all did something, but I'm not going to go out and pay $1,000 to buy this stuff every month. So I just
Right.
tell people basics: protein, multivitamin, fish oil, simple stuff. Creatine, I always say creatine. Glutamine, beta aniline, something like that for workouts. Maybe a nitric oxide. It's a new one that I never really use, but I'm using it now because I love the pumps. But yeah, there's so many different supplements out there that can just take your money, man. They all
Yeah,
claim to do this and that, but they don't.
No.
And just
No.
because I saw Colton Engelbrecht deadlifting with MHP products by the platform. Okay. He didn't take MHP to get where he's at today. MHP got on his back, and now they're making him. That's just how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen, was it Bigger, Faster, Stronger, where the guy's doing the photo shoot and holding up product and says, I don't even take this product, but this is what we do to sell it. Put it in the hands of the best, and, oh, he's taking that. I'm going to go buy that because that's what he's
Yeah.
taking. That's how it works. That's how they
That's
make
how
their
it
money.
Kind of a scam.
Well,
The soda is bad.
MHP makes money. Colton, I don't know if he's getting money from them, but
Oh,
he gets free product. I know I did.
right.
And the end user has to go out and buy it. Done. Soda is bad juju. Yeah, soda's bad.
Yeah. It's not good for you.
Unless you're drinking
Like
Coke in the
carbonation,
bottle
but-
with the real sugar, and that's different. But this modified GMO corn syrup shit they're fueling pop with is downfall. I don't drink it. I'm a Coke Zero guy.
Yep.
My aspartame for my brain. All right. Okay, Bench Monster is going to cook some food. We got some groceries. Don't know what it is. Pizza. Might need to carb load a little bit for tomorrow's speed bench. Fire that up.
Yeah.
Canadian bacon and pineapple. Yeah, I like
Okay.
pineapple on my pizza. Yeah,
I don't.
I like
take it
pineapple.
off.
I like
like the Canadian
teriyaki
bacon.
pineapple chicken sandwiches. I love pineapple.
I like
What
it.
happened to my pineapple obsession? I used to buy it all the time at the store, and I was eating it like all summer.
I don't know.
Then I got on watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon got me. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. A lot of people don't
That's how
like
I
it.
felt. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
it. I like pineapple, but I just don't like it on.
I like anchovies on
So-
pizza. I like anything. That's actually good. They're salty. But people don't like the pineapple on pizza sometimes. I don't know why. It's a tangy, sweet and savory, tangy thing. It's weird. It's different little feel goods in my brain when I hit some pineapple. You pick it off.
Mm-hmm.
So when I make the pizza, I take all the pineapple and put it on my end. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, tink you for spending your Thursday evening with us.
Kyle
you
says,
enjoyed
if I only ever had bad blood work when I drank soda or had a hunk of lead in my leg. Oh,
Ooh, that sounds terrible.
it's a Black Parabellum. It's a joke. I can't remember about pineapple.
What is your go-to pizza in the Tri-Cities?
Oh, here?
Round Table, probably.
Round Table's pretty good.
Brick
There's a
House.
place in Moses Lake, Washington called Chico's Pizza. And they have used to have one. They had this 1940s pizza brick oven. Actually caught fire and burned the place down. So it's not the same pizza thing anymore. But that pizza up there is the best I've had in the world. And I've been to New York. I haven't been to Chicago or anything, but when I went to New York and had pizza, I thought that was supposed to be the best. No. This place still has it. It's called the Hochstetter Special. Oh. I'm sure there's better places out there, but around here, Round Table, what's that mod pizza where the pizzas
it's
are
good.
thin like paper? Not too good.
Try Dovetail Joint Pizza.
Never been there.
Do we have that here?
Must.
Hmm.
Dovetail Joint.
Pineapple is
I'm
even
down.
better on ham roast and pig roast. Flavor injected pineapple jelly into a Hawaiian ground roasted hog.
What's that like, Kyle? You cook that for us? I try it. Dovetail Joint. I don't know anything about it. Chat GPT say pineapple on pizza is a culinary crime. That's not a popular thing, but they sell it. Pineapple. It's a Hawaiian thing, I think.
Yeah.
You say you want a Hawaiian pizza, it's Canadian bacon, pineapple.
Yep.
Weird. Don't blame me. Hate Hawaii. They did it. Just pick my things I like. Chuck E. Cheese used to have good pizza back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was just yesterday, not long ago. All right. Okay, I'm really hungry now. I don't know where Dovetail Joint is, but it was close. I'd drive there and get a pizza. Chicago-style deep dish in a cast iron skillet. The Brooklyn-style thin crust, that's the best in New York. I didn't have that one. But the Chicago pizza I'd be interested in, that deep dish stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely like to try that. Seen some Food Network shows on that. Love to go there. But I think Trump has the army there and they're taking over the town or something. Oh, so I saw on TikTok. Something about military people.
That was in Portland.
Portland too. Doing it all over. Posse Common Hottest Act right out the window. Use military force against American citizens. Done before. They just keep doing it. Spicy buffalo chicken pizza thin crust. Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah, spicy buffalo chicken. So that pizza place is in Jadwin. That's Richland. That's like 20 minutes away. Okay. I'm going to Google them. Pineapple isn't actually bad. I just can't remember the joke I learned about.
If you remember it, let us know. Raw Strength Innovations. Hello, Benchmonster crew.
What's up, Raw Strength?
Hey, Raw Strength. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us.
I'm on my way to go get some dinner. I think we're having pizza tonight. That's what you want?
Fine.
Okay. And she turned me on to putting ranch dressing on pizza. So you take the Canadian bacon pineapple and drizzle a little bit of light ranch Hidden Valley on there.
It's good stuff. Yummy.
Oh,
Yummy.
yeah. Now we got all kinds of flavorisms going on. Okay. Got to get the oven going.
All right.
Read Kyle's one and then we'll shoot out of here.
We would take mild sausage and marinara with mozzarella's, parmesan, and 4-blend cheddar as a topping with mushrooms, peppers, with onion and garlic. It's the mozzarella and cheddar and tossed crust.
Oh.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Sounds tasty.
Calorie fest. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you know where my
It's always
email's
a
at. If you
pleasure.
have videos you want them on the show,
Please send us videos. We haven't been
Makes
getting
my
as
job
many. We
easier.
want to see some. We want to see what you're doing.
brief description. I'll put it on the show. You know how it's done.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your night tonight, a fabulous Friday tomorrow, a wonderful weekend, and a great start to your week next week. Thank you so much for being here. We love you guys.
Good night,
Have a
everybody.
great night.